Should the Atlanta Falcons fire Terry Fontenot? I don't know. But I will say this, a lot of this depends on the upcoming game with the Washington Commanders. Can the Atlanta Falcons win and save Terry Fontenot his job? Is his job even in question right now? Now, there's been reports coming out that said Arthur Blank was kind of unhappy, especially with the Kirk Cousins situation and how that was all handled, because virtually Arthur Blank lost $100 million. Because Michael Penix is now the starter, and a lot of people are looking directly toward Terry Fontenot as maybe the genius, maybe the idiot, who knows? But in this video, I'm going to break down, should the Atlanta Falcons fire Terry Fontenot? And if so, when? And if not, what does he have going on for him in regards to the roster that would help him retain the job? Now, I think all of this depends on the game against the Washington Commanders. Like I said, if the Atlanta Falcons are able to win that game, I think Terry Fontenot keeps his job 100%. I think there's a lot that's going into this game. And if this roster is capable of beating a playoff caliber team, such as the Washington Commanders, then he keeps his job. I also think there's a scenario where he keeps the job and the Falcons lose. And if that's Michael Penix comes out and throws for 3 or 4 touchdowns, just kills it. But the Atlanta Falcons come up short. I think Terry Fontenot keeps his job because he's done the thing that a lot of GMs struggle to do, and that's find the quarterback of the future. And if Michael Penix comes out, lights it up, and looks like that guy that everyone thought he could be, then they're going to give him kudos, and Terry Fontenot keeps his job, especially in an atmosphere where a lot of people were very critical of that decision. Now, I will say this. Terry Fontenot has made several boneheaded decisions. And he has done several things that a lot of people can't and should not do, such as pay Kirk Cousins $100 million coming off an Achilles. Such as, I hate to be this guy, but select Kyle Pitts at the 4th overall pick. But I will say this. Terry Fontenot has gotten some things right. And there are a whole lot worse GMs in the NFL right now. And because of that, and because of that reason, because of those successes that he does have, such as Drake London, such as Bijan Robinson, such as getting Caden Ellis, everyone talks about his drafting, but being a GM is also acquiring free agents. And he's gotten Caden Ellis, Bijan Robinson, Simmons, Bates, AJ Terrell. I mean, he has some guys that he selected and gotten on this roster. This roster is honestly pretty good from top to bottom. And that's, I have to give it some credit to Terry Fontenot because he has built this roster. Yes, he's made some stupid decisions that have set or pretty much leveled off this roster, but I will say for the most part, Terry Fontenot has done a decent job, and he's better than I think 14 other GMs around the league, aka Jerry Jones. I think he's better than Jerry Jones in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. Now, is there a situation where he doesn't keep his job? 100%. If I think if the Atlanta Falcons finish these last 2 games without winning the last 2 games, I think Terry Fontenot may potentially lose his job. But I also think that the Atlanta Falcons will rally around Michael Penix and they'll find a way to win one of these 2, if not 2 of these games. And because of that, Terry Fontenot will keep his job because he has done a decent job of putting together a roster. Now, I think going forward, if Terry Fontenot does not make or does this next decision of his next first round pick, if he just gets it somewhat correct, I think he retains his job next year. But if he screws up again, I think he's gone. Like I said, Terry Fontenot is not perfect, and he's made several program-altering decisions that normally, in normal circumstances, could really get a person fired and really put a team in the dumps. But because of, I guess this is genius in his hand or just forethought, because he basically backed all of these options with insurance plans, he essentially kept his job. And that's Kirk Cousins, and you draft Michael Penix, insurance plan. You draft Kyle Pitts, but then you double down 2 drafts after, and you get Bijan and Drake. And that's your insurance plan. And because of that, he may be a smart guy, I don't know. But I think he retains this job going forward for the next, honestly, a few years. And if the Atlanta Falcons obviously go to the playoffs and make a deep playoff run, then he's there to stay. But if you agree or disagree, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about Terry Fontenot. Half of the organization or half of the fans hate him. Half of the fans don't mind him. And then a very small portion of that half say he's great. But at the end of the day, Terry Fontenot has done a decent job building a roster. We just would like to see him not make some of these boneheaded decisions, like signing Kirk Cousins for $100 million or drafting Kyle Pitts, who at the time was an all-pro tight end. I think that's on Kyle Pitts too, but neither here nor there. But if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.